Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with a Bat Nerd review. So, first of all, yes, the reason why I've got the video like this is because I'm in the process of moving homes, so my bat mask is packed away, and I still don't want to show my face. So, yeah, I thought I would, still keep my face hidden from the camera and do the review like this. So, obviously, from what you read in the intro, today I am reviewing Wonder Woman 1984. So originally intended to come out in the November of last year, but then it got delayed to the summer of 2020. And then, of course, we all know the COVID-19 pandemic happened, and that delayed the movie again to the autumn. And then when things were not looking good again, they decided, you know what, screw it, let's make it available on HBO Max. And, in the UK it got a limited release on the 16th, but, you had to be lucky to see that because, well, I didn't. But the whole movie became available to watch on HBO Max on Christmas Day. So I have watched this movie. So this is it's directed by Patty Jenkins, who directed the first movie, and it has the return and starring Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, this time with Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian fame. It also has Kristen Wiig in there too, and has a few other minor characters from the previous movie. So, let's get on to my likes and my dislikes about this movie. Well, the plot first. So, it's 1984. Diana Prince, she's she's working in archaeology, and then she comes across this stone which grants people their greatest desires but takes from them as well. And Diana, I should warn you, I'm getting into a little spoiler territory here, so there are minor spoiler warnings. She obviously wishes and has Steve Trevor back, and for that she starts to gradually lose her powers. As for Barbara, played by Kristen Wiig, who is the cheetah, she wishes that she could be like Diana. And of course, then there's Pedro Pascal's character called Maxwell Lord, who takes the stone. He wishes himself to be like the stone, and he needs people's wishes to get stronger, and plans to have the world do this, and it corrupts him. So, that's enough on the plot. Let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, the likes. I liked this movie. I liked the effects. I liked the setting, 1984. I also liked, Gal Gadot. Now, she is so beautiful, and she sells it as, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman in this movie. Man, I just loved her performance, the way she returned to the role, and how badass she was. Man, I just loved the woman, and she was fantastic. I also like Chris Pine returning. It gave us a good explanation to why he's back. I also like Kristen Wiig, how she starts off as a bit of a geeky person and kind, but then she gets corrupted by her wish and slowly turns into this evil, bitter being and becomes like an apex predator, cheetah, if you know from the comics. I also liked, Pedro Pascal in this, playing Maxwell Lord, a businessman that just wants to get a break. He's been a loser his entire life and he wants a break. And he gets this stone as he's been obsessed with it, and eventually he, just goes out of control as well. And he gets everyone to make a wish that he feeds off. Of course, we all know Diana Prince comes in, Wonder Woman saves the day. So I won't give you much away about how she does that or the plot there, so, that's it. I also like the mid-credits scene. I checked, there is no post-credits scene. but there is a mid-credit scene. A mid-credit scene with a nice surprise, a nice cameo. I won't give any of that away. I want you to go and see that for yourself, you know. Do check out that mid-credit scene because it is definitely a good surprise. And my jaw dropped and I was like, hey, that's her and that. But look, just stick around for that. I also like the visual effects. They were so colorful and bright, and yeah, I loved this one. I loved the whole effects they had. They even referenced the invisible jet in this, and turns out that Diana has more powers than she leads on. Not only is she strong, athletic, and has the truth rope, but she also has this invisibility power that she makes the jet invisible. So she uses that to, hide out when her and Steve steal it. And then there is, the relationship between Diana and Steve. I love that too. I loved a lot of this movie. And, the beginning, the opening scene where she's a little girl competing in this, Olympic game, that I feel was just an excuse to have, Robin Wright and the other woman back, what's her name, to feature in this. I think Patty Jenkins did a great job directing, but now I have some negatives. One negative I have is that, there were some slow points in there. But hey, it was good. I mean, yeah, I feel like we didn't see Kristen Wiig's character in her full cheetah form for too long, and the fight sequence for that was a little rushed. I did like the gold armor that Diana wore in this. She looked total badass and like an eagle, but again, she didn't fully wear that for long. She did, however, develop a new ability, or, well, it'll be new to us, and she hasn't done this in ever DCEU movies as Wonder Woman yet, like not in Justice League or Batman v Superman that she was in. She discovers this ability where she can glide through the clouds using a rope and just jolting through the sky, which I never seen her do before. I'm confident and in hope that we will get a third movie. I mean, it deserves a third movie. I would like to see a third Wonder Woman movie set in the present day. That's what I'd like to see next. Because obviously, DC and the DCEU have got Wonder Woman right. So they gotta do another sequel. I'd be down for a third movie. Rounded up as a trilogy. That's what I'd like to see. A third Wonder Woman movie in the present. Would you like to see that? Because I sure as hell will. I love this movie a lot, and I can't recommend it enough. Yes, it's a little disappointing that it never got out theatrically, but, what can you do? This whole pandemic has just completely destroyed the goings of cinema and stuff, and restaurants and stuff. It's just been such a difficult year for everyone, and, there's hope, though, in the air. There's hope. There's a vaccine for this coronavirus. I may revisit this movie again when I have moved and I have my mask on. But like I say, my mask is packed in one of those boxes behind me, and it'll just be a farce to get out, because like I say, I'm in the process of moving. By the way, I have a video on that coming up. When the time comes, when I move, I will be explaining all in a video, which I have pre-recorded. Okay, enough with that. Back to this review. Wonder Woman 1984. Great movie. I just feel that, the trailer was good. The trailer actually had Blue Monday playing on the trailer. I don't think we heard enough 80s music. It was set in 1984, but we didn't hear any 80s music. I thought we'd have a cool 80s soundtrack on there, but hey, I like the score that they had in this. So yeah, Wonder Woman 1984. If you love the first movie, you'll like this one too. Is it as good as the first movie? I don't really know. I can't say, but it's an enjoyable movie. So my ratings, I'm giving Wonder Woman 1984. You know what? I'll give it 4.5 batarangs out of 5. 4.5 batarangs out of 5 for Wonder Woman 1984. So there you have it. That's probably my final Batman reviews this year. Like I say, I will post a new video about about me moving homes, and me, and that I will have to put this YouTube life on hold for a while, a bit of a hiatus, but it'll be not permanent. And I will have my mask back by then. I will have unpacked my mask and I will be wearing that again. Like I say, in my moving vlog, in my update video, I pre-recorded that before I packed my mask away. Anyway, yes, I really wasn't planning on doing a review for this movie, but I'm glad I have. Anyway, I hope everyone's staying safe out there. You had a great Christmas and still continue to make the best of it. It's been a difficult year, but hey, 2021, I really hope things will get better. It's not going to be good at the start of the year, but hopefully by the springtime, things will start to brighten up again. I really hope so. I have hope. Hope is a very strong weapon in bad times like this. Anyway, stay safe. Have a great new year. I've been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews. So until next time, Bat Nerd out.